Hey up, Lib.
Hey up.
I was ready to have a hot controversial take on Impossible Planet Satan's Pit. I was ready to not like it because I don't like the opening scene with the Doctor and Rose landing, and he says, "Oh, there's something wrong with the TARDIS," and she goes, "Oh, we could just go," and then they laugh, and it annoys me.
Why is that annoying?
I don't know, just and to be honest, it's the one wrinkle in the whole Tennant Rose relationship that bothers me. There's just a sort of I don't know quite what. There's something about that just sets my teeth on edge. It's just a slight, tiny aspect of their relationship that bothers me. There's like an arrogance to it. I'm not sure. Anyway, put that to one side. What a fantastic couple of episodes of Doctor Who, and it's testament. I've said it a million. Yes, it's a testament to what I've always said about Doctor Who, which is it can be all sorts of different programmes all at once, and this is your proper science fiction blockbuster movie, a couple of episodes, isn't it? Where you get a bit of Alien, a bit of Event Horizon, a film I've never watched in its entirety because it scares me. And it all feels straight in, and we know exactly where we're at. We've got this crew, the characters are fairly recognisable straight away, but really, really likeable. And then we start to dwell in high concept mythology and nods to religion without ever committing one way or another to anything. It reminded me of 73 Yards, an episode which doesn't even exist yet by the rules of the Whoathon, in so much as there are gaps in the story that don't need explaining. So you don't bother explaining them. You just accept that everybody goes, oh, there's a devil under the planet. Let's sort the devil out. I'd genuinely forgotten just how thrilling and tense and claustrophobic. It's just an absolutely cracking couple of episodes of Doctor Who. I think Tennant has embodied the role of the Doctor now 100%. I think this is probably the moment where I've gone, oh yeah, so you know exactly what you're doing. And also we start to see, again, rules of the Whoathon, but there's a couple of Tennant tricks in this, performance ticks, I suppose. But I'm so sorry. That's a Tennant almost catchphrase. And it's at the end. Well, let's be honest. Tennant is basically having to completely create the scene where he's talking to the CGI devil. If Tennant wasn't selling that bit as well as he does, then that would fall as flat as a pancake. And he's brilliant. And you get that moment where the camera cuts when he goes, but oh no, oh really? And you get the camera cuts, and that's charming and brilliant.
Winnie
and fantastic.
At that point went, oh, that's good.
Ah, really? That's fantastic. The thing that really has resonated with me about this story, though, total respect to all the performances, I genuinely think this is a top to bottom, rock solid episode. And in fact, I keep saying to the kids, I'm pretty sure in the writer's tale, essential reading for any Doctor Who fan, RTD intimates that this is his favourite script from his era that he or Moffat didn't write. That it's heavily implied that it's this one, and then the Moffat and Davies ones. This is a two-part Doctor Who story in only its second season of the revival. The space in this, even though it's packed full of incident and moments, it seemed to be we had loads of room just to have nothing happen for a bit and let that be sort of part of the fabric of the story. So, you know, we got to get a bit of Rose sort of just like getting to know the crewmates. I love that moment where she's sort of getting food from the Ood. Food from the Ood.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll try that. And I can't help but feel if this episode had been on this year, that would have felt a lot more tense and rushed and everything crammed in, and it didn't. And then you even get that fantastic bit, and this is essential to the story, but it would have got cut, I think, in a different time of Doctor Who, where the Doctor's hanging on the rope, and him and Ida, is it Ida? Are just having this conversation. And it's quite a philosophical conversation. And in all honesty, it doesn't go anywhere, apart from resolving in the Doctor dropping down. But it just seemed to just have space to breathe and to flow. And I really appreciated that. I'm not sure when that happens. Increasingly, as Doctor Who goes forward from this point, where everything just moves at such a pace and everything has to up the ante from the last time. This felt, in many ways, a very traditional Doctor Who in terms of structure and the broad concept, until you throw in the sort of philosophy. No, that's unfair, because maybe in a different time this would be a David Whittaker story or something similar. Anyway, like I said, I fully set out to have a hot take on this, and then me and Lib and the kids watched it and just were completely blown away with how damn exciting and just great it was. What more can you say? Oh,
Ida, what's the name?
yeah.
Is the Spice Girls tour manager in Spice World.
Well, there you go. As if you needed more reason to love the Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit.
And she's been in Doctor Who before, actually.
Who?
She was in the one with the weakest link. And she's in Enola Holmes.
Was she?
I stand, yeah. There you go.
Are you looking at it right now?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. See you next time.